This is a
Yeah.
lame ass Christmas special that's a couple of days
Yeah, the
late.
Christmas
Yeah.
not very special at all.
So
Oh
around
yeah.
Christmas Eve, what happened was, so we had like some my bro's friends come over, and then obviously it was like my parents and myself, and we had a really good smoked. I think it was like some kind of part of the cow. It was like really good because everybody was like tired of turkey because they already had a Friendsgiving a while back. So the same friends came over, you know. So anyway, so it started out drinking shots.
Mhm.
There's this really good tequila called Diamante, and I think the bottle is called Blanco Diamante. I think that's the brand. I forgot, but it's on my head. Yeah. So anyway, it's really good stuff. It's probably the only tequila that doesn't have a very harsh, like, because once you like drink it, it goes down so smooth. It goes down so smooth that you don't even feel it. So it's like water, and that's the scary part. So you're drinking.
Mhm.
So anyway, I had like 10 shots in
Wow.
total. I had like 10 shots, and I didn't even feel it. And towards the very end of the bottle, it was funny. It was just me and my brother's best friend Ernesto. We were just sharing it between the two of us, and I think it was my older brother. Will probably occasionally will get a shot, but it was just me and him, and we finished it between the two of us. It was
Wow.
crazy. It's about like the ball's like this big. It's 750 millimeter. I only counted 10. I'm not sure it went over. I think I might go over 10 shots. And I and before the shots, I had 2 beers and I had a glass of wine because of the dinner. So
Hmm.
what really saved my ass was the bread and the dinner because I ate a lot and drank some water, whatever. But the funny thing is, my mom also got drunk and it was pretty funny. I never seen her drunk ever in my life.
Hmm.
And anyway, so skip to the good part. Um, so we were all done drinking. We were planning to go back home, and we were just going home. And my mom said the most randomest thing in the whole entire fucking world. She says that because all of her stuff was downstairs in this little room. It was like some clothes or whatever, and it was like some presents because it was Christmas Eve presents. And anyway, so she said about she brought her mother with her in her case in her ashes. And I'm like, Mom, what the fuck are you talking about? She goes like, yeah, like he was really grandma was really close to your brother, like really, really, really close. And
Oh
I
god.
brought her with us in the bag, and I have the ashes right here. And I'm like, Mom, and my older brother was all like, dude, like, Mom, you're acting like you're like saying things really fucking creepy right now. And I said, like, yeah, and I was just laughing my fucking ass off. And I don't know why. It was so funny to me that she said that. I just couldn't stop laughing. And she goes, like, well, you guys think it's funny, but it's true. She's really close. And I'm like, oh my God. So we were walking towards, she was like, she couldn't walk straight. I was able to hold I never drunk so much. I was able to actually be sober ever since she just cracked me up. It just got me like out of that stink state of being drunk. And I was walking fine. I was helping her to the car. And then I helped my stepfather get directions because he was the driver back home. And yeah, that was it.
Wow.
It was pretty intense.
So pretty
Wow.
chaotic Christmas Eve, yeah.
Yeah, very drunken.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
oh man. That was some story. Finally, a decent story from Princess over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this guy, that's what he always says, like this guy over here.
Hmm. Yeah.
He has nothing to say.
Yeah.
uh,
So what do you guys end up
what
doing
about
for your
you,
Christmas Eve? Yeah.
Carl? How was your Christmas?
Well, it was pretty chill to be honest. I mean, we I think we watched like we've been watching so many movies that I can't really keep track of them, but we my whole family has been watching like the entire Harry Potter series of movies. And we
Mm.
also watched some like older movies like have you guys ever seen Scrooge? It's kind of like
I seen it
Yes, I've seen many
one,
versions of the Scrooge, and
but
which
yeah, these
one are
two.
you talking about particular?
like the very first, like the original one.
Oh no, no, I haven't watched that in a long
I
time.
think I've seen that one.
Yeah, because my parents like to watch a lot of old movies, so we saw that and also another movie called It's a Wonderful Life. um,
Hmm.
and other than that,
Oh,
we've
that
just been
that that's actually.
yeah, it's a good movie. It's very deep, you know, very, kind of intense, but
Oh, it's
yeah.
it was something that me and my mom were talking about because we watched that very first thing in the morning, and it's like you
Oh,
can't. It's good old fashioned comedy that you have to appreciate because it was you don't get comedy like that anymore. And I mean, yeah, you get some good ones here and there, but not as good like back in the day comedy. So
What we might
what was
be
the
yeah,
movie called
I've
again?
seen those
we might be
movies.
thinking of different movies though, because
it's a
it's called It's a Wonderful Life. It has like Jimmy Stewart
it's a
in it
Wonderful
and
Life.
stuff.
It's basically
Mm.
yeah. Yeah, and it's about a guy if what happens if he wasn't around type of thing.
Oh
Like
yeah,
an
okay.
angel
So
came by,
so
like,
so it
hey, this
is,
is what
yeah.
happens, and then everything goes down to hell. Yeah, I know what movie you're talking
Okay, okay. But
about.
it's not really that comedic. It's
Ooh.
It's
just kind of
just
like
yeah, it's like
it's intense. Like it's like
well,
about
it's with the
suicide and
acting,
everything,
it's
and
like it
Dang,
it's
that's pretty
also
old.
kind of
builds like likable characters. That's what the other thing I like about that movie is likable
it's
characters.
true. Yeah.
And the guy who, the main character, he did have a good personality. Like if you watch like the entire thing, like his when his girl was naked in the bushes, that fucking was
Oh
hilarious.
yeah, that was funny. Yeah.
Like he could like sell tickets and
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess there
can't
was a
make
bit of
jokes
humor in
like
it.
those
Yeah.
anymore. Yeah,
Just like yeah.
yeah, it was a humor in it, and you know, it's just you can't do those things like as good as back in the day was anymore. That's
Yeah.
Mm.
that's my opinion. But yeah, I've seen those movies, and I was raised in the watching black and white movies, so
Nice.
it's always good to watch those movies, especially things like horror movies and good old fashioned comedy shows. And so anyway, back to your chill Christmas day.
But anyway, yeah, just like
Anything
watching movies,
crazy?
making a lot of stuff. Like we always make minestrone soup for dinner for Christmas Eve.
Nice.
And then other than that, we've been making like gingerbread cookies, sugar cookies, creme de menthe brownies, just like all kinds of desserts and stuff. All kinds of like,
Mm.
yeah, bunch of
Mm.
different stuff.
Very nice, very nice.
Nice.
Yeah. But I'm honestly kind of dying
Really?
to get out of the house now. Like, I need to do something active
Yes,
because I've just been like staying home, you know.
yeah.
Dang,
Yeah.
I'm the quite
Doing
opposite. I'm
nothing.
like,
Yeah.
Well, you've been
You're
busy
gonna
with
be
like
back to
moving out,
school
moving
pretty soon,
stuff,
right?
right? So,
yeah, like moving, going to Home Depot. Like Home Depot's been like our best store, and it's horrible. It's like my
Hmm.
stepdad would spend like not gonna lie, like an hour in the store looking for the same thing, and I'm like, dude, like this is getting kind of crazy. Like staying at this stupid store for this long, and but yeah, like stuff like that, and then yeah, moving boxes, cutting boxes, throwing trash, getting rid of stuff. It's like it's horrible.
yeah, just a lot of chores, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Mm.
It'll end soon. It'll end soon, but it just sucks when you first move in. It's like the worst. Ugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seems like a lot of work.
Hmm.
Well, Justin, how
Ooh,
about you? How was your
Justin
Christmas?
Rose, I think.
I did freeze.
Oh. Mm,
Come on,
and
come
he's
back,
gonna.
Justin.
He can come back.
Yeah, it's probably his internet, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back.
Oh,
Sup, Justin?
hey,
Yeah, yeah,
you're
yeah.
back.
Sorry.
Yeah. So
You guys
how's
are
You're
like
back.
going in and out for me, so I'm trying to fix certain things.
okay.
I think that works. Yeah. So what?
Nice.
So
What was going on?
how's
What did
your
I miss?
Christmas? Your whole Christmas time?
Oh, it was a day. I'll tell you what. First, when I go visit my folks, everybody gets up like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, and
Mm.
I couldn't sleep. So I was already dead tired, exhausted. I look like what I look like now. I was like, So, uh, but we did our gifts, and I got some pretty cool stuff, awesome stuff. I got this new microphone, and I also got this VR headset that I finally got, and
Hey.
I've been playing around with that for a bit. Yeah, add my nerd to a whole new level.
Mhm.
And then we were just playing some VR. We families joke around. The one thing I love about the VR is that I was putting my headset on and I was doing like you gotta know what the ground is, and then you have to build your little
Mm.
circle. So right before I did the whole ground thing, my dad walked by, flipped me off, thinking that I didn't think I'd see it, but I clearly saw him flipping me off, and it's like, I can still see you, and he was like, I don't fucking give a shit.
Wow.
Just walks off. I'm like, that's my dad right there.
Savage.
I'm savage, right? Well, I did it to my little sister too, but apparently she was still in the settings. So when you're in the settings part of the VR,
Mhm.
you can't see anything but emptiness and little bubbles here and there, and I'm wondering why they do bubbles for the loading screen, like when you're setting everything up. But okay. So
Mm.
while she was doing that, I flipped her off, and nothing happened. She didn't see it, and
Mhm.
I mean, it was pretty fun. And then, of course, drama happens because I was playing Resident Evil 4 on the VR, and Grandma does not know how to say, "Excuse me, I'm right there, I'm next to you." Obviously, I can't see shit, and she just walks by without saying a word. I could literally deck Grandma in the face,
Mhm.
Oh no.
black eye, if she kept
E.
on. Yeah, because she didn't. I literally put myself away from everybody else because I knew what type of game I was playing, and I knew like I needed to swing my arms around at certain points. Like you need like little knife
Mm.
action, you gotta swing your knife around, you gotta aim
Mhm.
and shoot,
Mhm.
obviously. And Grandma just walks right in front of me, not realizing that I was right there, can't see shit, and I can literally whack her in the face. And we had to explain to her like about 5 different times. And grandma was going crazy and crazier and crazier, and now I see why my family's having a hard time with that. And then of course, two little kids running around all over the damn place.
Mhm.
That's fun.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
it's always fun when you get little kids wants to get your attention all the damn time. Like, Justin, what you doing? Playing the game. Two
Yeah.
seconds later, Justin, what you doing? I was like, I told you I'm playing a game. Oh,
Meanwhile, you're like
a
stabbing a
second
zombie,
later.
like
Oh well,
it's like I'm doing
thing
business
is, you
here.
can't stab.
Yeah.
You can't stab. You can swipe.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the whole point of the knife. In the original Resident Evil 4 is swiping your blade. You can't stab. And trust me, I tried stabbing. It doesn't work.
Mm.
Stabbing.
And I'm actually at yeah. You can't like just you gotta literally swipe your blade,
Mm.
and you can't do it
Wow.
slow either. You gotta do it quick. Yeah,
Wow.
you gotta do it quick. That way you can break the boxes, crates, whatever. And I'm just at the part where I found Ashley. So my life is going to be a living fucking hell
Hmm.
Mm.
because I'm on an escort mission now. And my only problem is with that game is there's two problems with the game. Like, first problem is the cutscenes. I don't like the cutscenes at all. Because all it is just a monitor, a gigantic monitor. That's all it is. Like, you're just watching it in VR, but you're not experiencing it in VR. And the other
Mm.
thing I had an issue with is the rifle. Because rifle you need two hands, so you need to hold it, and you need to hold it just right to get into the scope. And
Mm.
it's damn near impossible to aim when you have very, very shaky fucking hands.
Oh yeah.
I have wasted so much ammo. I wasted so much fucking ammo just trying to shoot a less plug-ass creature like on the other side of the map, and I couldn't do it. Like in the original Resident Evil 4, like on the PlayStation or GameCube, I can do it with no problem. With this, I fucking can't.
Mm.
Mm.
You're just like shaking, right?
It's like you can definitely tell like oh my god, why are you taking so much? I have kinetic tremors.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Then you have to like bring
The
up the whole
vibration is real. I repeat, the vibration is
yeah.
real.
In a real life apocalypse, you'd just be like, okay, fuck it, just like hit them with the stock of the gun, you know, like
I
just like
yeah,
whack
I
them.
go full on. I'll do melee versus
Yeah.
using a rifle any day.
Mhm.
But other than those two, it's fine now until you know you until Ashley gets captured. Then you definitely need that sniper rifle. And I'm like, I'm not looking forward to that sniper rifle action.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Hmm. Should be fun though with VR.
and
You know,
then
it gives you
the family
a lot more
arguments.
options.
Yeah,
To be like more obviously immersed, but I recommend Beat Saber though. It's Beat Saber is so much fun. It actually is a
Like
pretty
it
good
looks fun.
exercise too.
yeah. My sister got it, and then they were playing it. It's fun to watch my mom playing the VR because it's fucking hilarious. She didn't like play the actual like games. I don't think, but she played like the Jurassic World experience thing that you can get for free,
Mhm.
and she was like, "Oh my god, whoa, wow!"
Hmm.
And the funny thing is like when you see because like one of the characters is blue, the
Mm.
Velociraptor, and the tail almost like goes across her face, and she's literally like you can see her flinch like yeah, and it's like if she did it like a little bit harder, she would have fall off, and I would be laughing so hard.
Oh
Oh.
my god. Yeah.
But
That.
yeah,
Oh man.
and then yeah, and then they did the whole like roller coaster thing, and that's like I'm still not doing the whole roller coaster. Like I'm terrified of
Mm.
roller coasters, and I don't want to experience that on VR. I mean, I probably know I'm gonna be like safe, but I'm not doing
I,
that.
there is a lot of horror VR. I think on the Oculus store, I never played them. I actually sold my headset. Oh, I think I already mentioned I sold my Rift S.
Yeah.
But on the
Yeah,
Oculus
you did.
store, there is one called Know Your Fears or something with your fears. I think it's called Know Your Fears. And that one pretty creepy.
Okay.
It's like one of them you're in the bed and then there's like this thing that comes in the corner and it's like really creepy. There's a lot of creepy ones in that one. And like one cool robot one in the very end, but most of them are really creepy. Um, and
Hmm.
another good one you can play in VR. You would have to connect to your PC though. In VR, you can do it in VR too, and I think it's way better in
Okay.
VR. It's called High School. No, it's called High Score Shooter. High Score Shooter. It's called High Score Shooter. Look up that
Okay.
one. It's free, but you can use it in VR too. But it's a lot better in VR, trust me.
Hmm.
I
Anyway,
believe it.
yeah.
Like with with how VR is right now, I think it's really good, especially now that graphics are a lot better. And because I've seen games like original like VR games, they seem kind of flat and kind of
Mm.
curvy. So yeah, I think this is going to be a little bit more better.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, thank you for some of the recommendations because I need to figure out other games to play. I was trying to figure out how to do the recording on this because I was fighting the Grande big guy in Resident Evil 4, that giant monster, and
Mm.
oh god, the scale is so fucking. I don't want to say terrifying, but it's super cool. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna take this down, this big motherfucker right here.
Nice.
um, I'm trying to find. I tried to do the recording and I couldn't find the recording on it. So I think it's actually on like the headset. So I'm gonna look into that once it's done like recording. I mean, once it's done charging.
Mm.
But for now, I'm just gonna look up games. Um, maybe I'll do Beat Saber, even though I'm terrible at rhythm games. I'm very terrible at rhythm games. You have no idea.
Got you.
Like that's like one of my kryptonites in video games. Besides motion control Adding motion controls into games. Oh my
Ooh.
god.
In that case, we can
Yeah,
just
that one.
watch
But
it for fun.
Hmm.
but I definitely recommend if you guys don't have, you're at home and if you're wondering about the Oculus Rifts, I definitely recommend it. It's a lot of fun and definitely worth it
Noise.
because
Oh, the Quest. The Quest.
I have the second Quest 2. Yeah, and it doesn't have a whole lot of wiring. It's just wireless.
Mhm.
The only problem that I have with it is you got to make sure you have AA batteries for the controllers because it's not chargeable. So
Noise.
get like chargeable batteries or just stock up on batteries.
Oh, also to help you with your headset too, because my brother has the same headset. Get the Side Quest app on your PC, and then you can unlock. I think it's 90 hertz refresh rate on it, and you can unlock other things on it too. And there's actually if you have good internet, you could use it wireless on
Okay.
your PC. Completely wireless. It's all
Yeah,
on.
well, that's something I'm planning to do next year. Is
Mm,
Yeah, next year I'm gonna up my internet because I feel like maybe 90% of the time my computer, not my computer, but when I'm doing things like streaming and stuff, because that's what I'm planning to do next year.
mm.
More, of course, doing more podcast and more trying to upload videos, but also doing things like going on Twitch and playing certain games on Twitch, or just having my little own talking session. I don't fucking know what I'm going to do, but that's what I'm planning to do next year is to get myself more and more into the
Streaming.
community online. Yep. So doing more streaming.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I mean that's my goal. And of course, obviously going back into comedy. That's literally the top thing I want to get back into is going up on stage, cracking jokes, and probably talk about all the new shit that's been going on in my life and then go on from there. Maybe even make some careful life merchandise. You don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Hey. Make cups
But
too.
yay. Make cups. Oh yeah. A
Yeah.
vibrating cup. Yeah, there you go.
Oh my
Can't
god.
hold your fucking
Hey,
drinks in it.
merch is merch. Merch shirts,
Yeah.
cups, I don't know.
Merch is
Bottles.
merch. That's I'm gonna
Yeah.
start off. I'm gonna start off with shirts, and I think stickers are gonna be my first two. Like shirts and
Yes.
stickers are gonna be my first two
Yeah.
Mhm.
Stickers are
merchandise
go
items.
pretty hard.
Imagine
I'm
us,
gonna probably gonna
Stickers.
do two types.
imagine us all like
What was that?
wearing the same shirts like from your merch, to like advertise it in the podcast.
Oh, oh,
It's like a
I guess
uniform.
you guys can do that. I'm probably not going to, but I'm probably gonna take like some pictures, like wearing my merch and just putting it on my social media. It's like if you want to buy this merch, you have to come to my performances or buy online or watch my stuff online, blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah. I also need to get a better. I think I need to get. I mean, I think I have a good phone camera to do like my actual stand-up comedy. So when I do joke around and doing my stand-up comedy in front of people, I can actually just record the whole thing and then just post it on things like YouTube and clips on Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok. Because why the fuck not, right?
Yeah.
TikTok's really good.
Hey,
Yeah,
sorry,
TikTok is
Alina's
probably the
spazzing right
most
now.
used right now. That's why people usually have like the most followers on TikTok, and then like Instagram and YouTube are like
Dude, I
secondary.
like most of my posts are well liked in TikTok. Like two of my videos that involves Melina herself around um close to 70 views. I mean 70 likes and has like maybe 5 to 600 over 600 views. So I was like,
Well,
okay. I mean, if I did like a little pay there, I probably got a lot more, but not doing the whole pay thing. I think that's a good accomplishment. I just don't
yeah.
post a lot of things on there. That's my deal. It's like I don't really. That's why I need to get the habit of posting. Because I don't have that habit of posting. I wish I did. It's like I had the motivation and the energy to do it, but I clearly don't.
Mm. I think like the
Hey,
most healthy
look
consistency
at
to post is like about 2 posts a week.
that.
Um, like having 2 posts a week, I think like a single week is probably all you need. And not like and maybe do it every other week as well. Like just have 2 posts that same week, and then just have it another week. You'll be like, okay, I do nothing, and then the next week you'll have like 1 post maybe. Like you pick a day, just pick a post. But that's
Mhm.
what I do at least on
Yeah.
Instagram. Well, for Instagram, I'm like
Yeah.
I like to make like I guess like my actual post, not like my stories, like my post. I like to make like a quality post now. Like I used to like just post like pictures and stuff, and I'm like, this is dumb. So I deleted like everything. I went from like 200 photos to like 14, I think like 11 photos now. I just like said, I was gonna keep like all my good stuff. Kind of like a fancy collage, because that's the way Instagram is now. You got to make like a fancy collage. I have like,
Yeah.
yeah, 14 posts right now. I can see on Instagram, 14 posts, but like have it about you kind of thing, like just like a little mini profile, and then everything else is gonna be like, I don't know, um, quality posts per se, or
Yeah.
reels. Reels, yeah, that's right. Reels, pretty good.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. It's like people don't do like actual posts that much anymore. It's mainly just like story posts, and then they occasionally do like a collage style post. When
The
they have like a
stories.
big
Yeah.
event that happens. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to play
Yeah.
it,
For me, it's
honestly.
just when I find something funny on. Yeah, for me, it's like when I find something funny on Instagram, what I do is just like I like it and then I share it, and then I was like, yep, I have nothing going on with my life. But I'm gonna try to do uh, a lot more when it comes down to just posting like what I'm doing. I did do Twitch a couple of years ago. I actually did had a schedule on my Twitch when I was on like my PS4. I had a schedule of what games I was playing, so they can watch me play if they want to. So like one day would be like Killing Floor, the following day would be Dead by Daylight, Friday the 13th on every Friday type of deal. Um,
Mm.
so I had like a set schedule of what I was doing, and it was I was actually really liking it until one day my sister called me while I was doing my thing, and I don't know. It's like I tell people like if I'm doing certain things, do not interrupt me. If you want to communicate with me, just talk to me on my streams. But if I'm in the middle of streaming, I don't want to be bothered, type of deal. Unless you're like following me while I'm streaming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
for me, it's like you don't want to take uh if somebody's doing a thing, you don't want to interrupt them doing their thing. And like I said, like if I'm on streaming, you guys can just communicate me because I know for a fact that Twitch, especially Twitch, has this communication bar where people can talk to you and they can just talk to you, like tell you tips and here and there. And you know, if they sub, they sub. They don't sub, they don't sub. But it's just when I'm literally there, doing my thing, I don't want like certain phone calls. Like the only rule that I have about my phone is that if I am at work or doing something like that, um, do not call me unless it's an emergency. And clearly, this was not an emergency. She's just wanted to waste my time,
Mhm.
and
Mm.
she still hasn't developed a sense of humor. Well, to my sense of humor, like she's used everybody else's sense of humor, but I'm the only one that like hits certain buttons and I don't mind hitting those buttons. Like,
Mm.
apparently she bought Dad because my dad is so in love with Elf on a Shelf memes and pictures. Like
Mhm.
he would share at least 2 a day until the day after Christmas.
Jesus.
Jeez. Well.
And
Is it like
oh yeah, he would
those
share
memes
them
where it's like you've
consistently.
heard of Elf on the Shelf, now get ready for whatever? Is it those types of memes?
No, not those ones. Like the ones where they actually have the elf on the shelf and he's like laying next to a naked Barbie doll type of thing.
Oh, okay.
Like in the picture of
Damn.
yeah, it's just him doing their things. Like the little cookies when the elf on the shelf is taking a shit and it's the shit's on the cookies type of thing and my
Jesus
dad
Christ.
loves those. So my sister's like, "You're not gonna believe what I got, Dad. It's like something similar to an Elf on a Shelf." And I'm like, and my instant reaction was a dildo on a counter.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, she just walked away. Like she didn't want to encourage. Like, I can't believe he just said that. I'm like, why not? That'd be fucking hilarious. Like
I
giving
know,
Dad a
like,
dildo on on a counter. That'd
Yeah.
be hilarious, right?
a butt plug on a rug.
Oh my god. Wow.
Oh man. It's
Oh
hard
no.
to crack jokes around certain family members who can't take jokes at all.
Mm-hmm.
Get us life lesson: learn to take a joke.
Yeah, for real. Holy crap. Mm.
Yeah, I don't know,
I mean, like all of us, like us three, we have a really good personality, and then some of the other friends that we personally know also have really good personalities. Just I don't know, it's just people don't want to be part of that whole like cracking jokes or making fun of each other and just letting like because I do make fun of you guys, but you guys know it's not nothing personal. It's
serious.
just me
Yeah.
just cracking
Yeah.
jokes, and that's
Yeah.
why I'm trying to encourage you guys to do it because I mean, finally Princess finally came up with something creative for once and probably forgot about it like 10 seconds later, but
Yeah.
Hmm.
Every
no
time,
joke, like
like,
he came
what
out with
the hell to say?
he,
Yeah.
yeah, he came up with the perfect nickname, and I nearly died of laughter. And then 10 seconds later, he completely forgot it. I'm like, dude, why would you forget such a thing? Ah,
Mm.
Mm.
it's
Alzheimer's.
just too funny.
No joking. JK, I don't have Alzheimer's,
I'm
but
fucking older than you. Like what
I
the
know
fuck?
I know I'm joking. I'm joking.
Ultra
I
early
like I don't know
onset,
how
Alzheimer's.
Like
I
Yeah.
don't know how would I forget that.
right? Yeah.
Like that's why. Yeah, I know for real. Way too old to be forgetting shit. I mean, way too young to be forgetting shit.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm,
So yeah,
I don't know, I was just
what
about to
was
say
I?
I'm really hoping stuff gets back to normal in the summer. Really,
Oh,
really
I
hoping. God.
know.
Because like my school
The
that I'm going
summer,
to,
like why?
like they just normally we would go back on January 3rd, but they are doing the first week online right now because of the new variant. And they're also
COVID.
requiring
Yeah,
requiring
the new.
booster shots by January 31st. Like it's required.
Ew.
Are you fucking serious?
So I mean,
For you to go to school?
hmm?
Damn.
Oh my god.
For you to go back to school?
You're
I'm not
online, but
afraid
they
to go
want
back.
you to take
I feel like
a boost.
they're being a little bit too
I
strict. You know what I mean? Like
they're being pushy. They're being very pushy about it. Yeah.
yeah, like yeah, and I am gonna get the booster shot tomorrow actually, but I feel like I'm just hoping that it doesn't become a thing where it's like oh, a fourth booster shot is gonna be required in 2 months, and then another one after that. It's like honestly, this entire lockdown,
It's probably will
it
be.
didn't even like as crazy as it might sound to say, like it didn't need to happen. Like more people would have gone sick, but for the most part, if you're in healthy condition, if you get COVID, you'll be sick for like a week or two, and then you get over it. Like it's just, I feel like a lot of what the government has done is just not worth it. It has not been worth like the economic cost. Like so many people lost their jobs. Like I think like we said last time, I think like the unemployment hit like the lowest rate like for a long time,
Yeah,
right
yeah.
before COVID started, and then it skyrocketed. Obviously, it just caused a lot of stress and paranoia. Suicide rates are going up too. It's causing a lot of collateral damage that I think is just makes it not worth it. The
Well,
restrictions that they've made.
Yeah, mental health, man, has been
yeah,
like
and
probably the
real.
most necessity thing you can ever think. I mean, like it's kind of insane.
Yeah.
And now it's the point that people are getting like COVID,
yeah,
like
they
mania
Yeah,
kind of
for
stuff.
real.
Like
Like,
sad.
yeah.
yeah they just want to bring fear. It's all about you. Is bring fear and having your people over panic. Like I get like the very beginning, that was like I guess that was necessary, like because of the fact that it's a new strain, and then all of a sudden it's spread like fucking crazy. But at the exact same time, we were over panicking for not really nothing, but because obviously people died from COVID,
Yeah, of course.
but we were over panicking, over freaking out. Uh, Obviously, day lockdown happened. People were stocking up on toilet paper, which is the fucking dumbest
I
thing in
know,
the
right?
world.
Like, why toilet paper
Like,
of all
why the fuck
things?
do you
Yeah.
need that many toilet paper? Like, right? Yeah, let's get food, water, and some board games for the family. Bunch of like entertainment stuff.
Nope. Toilet paper.
And save your fucking money.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, we must protect our buttholes.
For
And
real.
it's just
Like-
ridiculous. Like, it's bad enough that people were contacting me and asked me if we had toilet paper, and like I'm closed, so I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know if we have toilet paper or not. I was just sitting pretty because the before the pandemic, I bought the 9-pack of the jumbo rolls of toilet paper, and that lasted me the entire COVID season. Because why? I'm the only one that used it, and two, I didn't need to shit that many times.
Yeah, you're not like
in one
shitting
fucking
yourself every single
day,
day.
like-
Yeah. Like,
Getting so scared you're shitting yourself.
yeah.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Like,
Oh my god.
uh,
what else would it be, right? Yeah, well, COVID 2020, it
Yeah.
was probably like I wasn't really that scared for some odd reason. I it felt too much of a new thing to be too scared about it. Like if it wasn't really like a panic pandemic, people would have been dropping like flies like crazy.
Yeah,
And then
I
if
know,
that would
right?
have
Like-
happened,
yeah.
if that would have happened, then I would be
Yeah,
really
it's-
scared.
But
It's
you're
not like-
you're not like seeing people around you just like getting sick and dying in a couple days. Like, like not that many people were getting
Right.
sick, and if they did,
Yeah.
usually they'd recover.
Like a plague, like a plague.
Yeah,
like
it's
from
not like
back
the
in
new
the
day.
Black Plague.
Yeah,
or anything.
and that's
Yeah.
how
Mhm.
right, and that's how fear works. Like this, and it's because of like things like social media. Because remember when the social media was super hyped and showing like, oh my god, there's a deadly deadly hornet. It's in the United
Oh
States.
yeah, the deadly.
You remember
hornet,
that, right? And
think
everybody
I
was
do, yeah.
freaking the fuck out about it. I was the only ones like, yeah, I was like the only ones like, why you guys are freaking out? There's just one case. We don't know how many there are,
Oh my
and pretty much sure it's probably going to be dead because it traveled through the sea. It didn't travel through the air. It traveled through the fucking sea. So who knows what happens? One, it might turn out to be just one, and it was dead. It's like, why the fuck are we freaking out? Like, oh my god, it's gonna kill us all. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh
It's like,
my
let's scare
god, there's
people,
people
yeah.
in Japan right now.
Like
There are people in
don't-
Japan who are dealing with this
Yeah.
like every day, and
Yeah,
they're
'cause
like,
it's like the Japanese
they're walking
giant
around just
hornet, I
normal.
think it is, right? Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
it's
in
about that
Asia,
fucking big.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
But even in Japan,
Huge,
like
yeah.
only like a couple people each year like die from it, I think. Like
Yeah, and it's just only a
Probably,
couple of people, right?
Yeah.
Everybody else is like not over panicking. They just say like, okay, this is part of life type of thing. And then the second just one gets into the United States, people are going out buying bug spray.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like to a large extent, it's like the media has to do stuff like that just to like continue making money, you know, because the more clicks, the more ad revenue, the more money for them, you know what I mean? So they have to create
Right?
headlines
Yeah.
that are very intimidating to get you to be like, "What is this real? Is this gonna harm my family?" You know, like,
Oh,
yeah.
speaking about
And
wasps. Oh, sorry to interrupt.
Nah, go
We
ahead.
actually had
oh, go ahead.
before we moved in, apparently, well, I know for a fact, but we had to call a fumigator because there was actually a nest full of yellow jackets inside the house.
Oh my god.
And they didn't even know where they came from. And apparently there was none. But they counted, and they did the fumigation. There was about 40 yellow jackets on the floor.
Wow.
And then when we arrived, this is when we arrived, okay? I'm not even shit, I'm not even fucking lying to you guys. I guess we found the refugees, but and I counted. I killed like 11 yellow jackets. But did I panic? No. I just got the not even like the great
No.
like hornet or like the wasp spray. I got literally like the raid flying spray because guess what? They were actually pretty weak. They
Oh
weren't
yeah,
even
yeah.
flying. They were just crawling like, oh, I,
Oh my god.
I'm gonna die. And I'm like, spray.
So it's so it's
It was
so
like
it's
that.
so instead of putting them out of their miseries, instead of putting them out of your miseries with just a boot, you decided like, oh yeah, let's take some can of poison and just make the
Yeah.
hot suffer a little bit longer.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to like whack, but because the way they were coming from the cracks of the window, and the window what
Oh.
sucks, like the blind is so close to the
Oh, okay, okay,
window.
okay.
So if you were to whack it, you're gonna freaking break the window like
Yeah.
blind. So I'm
Now,
like, I'm just gonna spray it, you know. It's like
now, are
whatever.
you looking at your yeah? Is there like a tree next to your window by any chance, or any by the houses?
Trees? Oh yeah,
Like
I got
just
tons
a
of trees.
tree or something?
I
Yeah.
got I
Okay.
have like several. What's up?
Okay. You probably want to take a good close look at those trees because the chances are you're probably going to have some nest in those trees. I know
Mm,
because we've had some in our some of our trees up front of the house, and because of those trees, we I get consistent nest around the house. So like almost
oh
every year, I go around the house looking for nest, and then I take my bug spray, and I do buy the wasp spray, the the one that's
yeah.
designed for the wasp because it does do the whole stream shoot, which is
Hmm.
good, like good for long distances. Um, and then just do that around the house, and then once they're dead, the next thing you need to do is to destroy that nest.
Mm.
Because if you just leave it there, another wasp queen's like, "Oh, somebody half-assed their job, so we're gonna just build a bigger wasp nest right here." But yeah,
Mm.
that's what I'm just saying. That's just a tip that I say is like, make sure you like go around your house. I mean, obviously you're probably not gonna see it, but just keep an eye out, like see if there's any more, because they do definitely like to be around the tree areas and trees and water, especially.
Mm. Well, it's funny. I don't
Like
have
they
any
need that. They need
water.
that mud action.
Yeah, I don't have water, but what I do know is that even in my neighborhood, they
You
even
don't
told
have
us that there's not
water,
a.
like.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Well, because we're actually living by a school. Like away from the fence, there's like an
Hmm.
elementary school, but it's like pretty far away. It's like towards the end of my acre, and going forward, and there's a fence line, and oh, there's actually a creek. I didn't realize that. That's like towards the middle. And then the school is like right there. So there is water, but very small amount of water. It's like almost like a ditch. It's almost like a big ditch, kind of like a big ass ditch.
Uh,
Not like a creek, but like a ditch. But anyway, um, yeah, like we have the highest peak of the house in our neighborhood, which I didn't realize. So what I did hear from the exterminator to say, well, wasps and yellow jackets love the high heights, like they like to be in high places. So I'm like, so that's why we're the biggest target because we
mhm.
got the biggest house. So that's probably what it is too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sounds like a very Texas thing, you know. Like there's a lot of yellow jackets and stuff in the South. It seems like.
Oh yeah, Yellow
Yeah.
Jackets and Hornets. Like there's some scary ass Hornets over here. They're like
Mm.
this big, and they
Holy
have this
crap.
big stinger. And I've seen them when I was a kid. They don't really bother you unless you're really close to them, and then if you bump into them, and then they'll get pissed off and they'll, you know, get you from there. But I mean, it's not very common that you bump into one. You would have to be like out and about in the wild or in the wilderness or something. Like I was actually recently, I went to this place called Cedar Hill State Park, and there was a huge ass hornet I went to go see over there. But I was there because my brother went to go camping for like 3 days. Because it was nice and cool. It was like 68 degrees, like at night, so it was like nice and cold. And they had these fancy little like tents, and they just camped there for like 3 days. But I saw a huge ass freaking hornet there. It was pretty creepy. But yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, hornets and shit. But
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Spooky stuff. Things that fly and things that stings.
for
Yeah.
real though. But mosquitoes right now, I'm surprised there's hardly any mosquitoes right now, which I'm so happy. That's a Texas thing, is mosquitoes.
Yeah. Also bugs in the
Yeah.
South. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm. So we're at like 46
Anyway,
minutes right now.
46. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for keeping track, because I'm also keeping track on my phone.
Oh yeah. Oh, what else should we
Noise.
talk about here?
Mm,
I don't fucking know. Like, what normally we talk about?
I don't know. Funny
Um.
work stories
Okay.
from you.
Have you guys seen any movies lately?
I only saw The Hobbit. The
It's
first.
work hasn't been funny. It's just been hell.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, just super
You
busy.
only saw The Hobbit.
I saw The Hobbit. The first
Yeah.
Hobbit. The Unexpected Journey is it's called, or something. I forgot the title, but it was
I
like the
I I
first
I've yeah I've heard of it. Never watched it because I don't give a fuck about it.
Ouch.
Like I don't.
Rip.
Like I watched Lord of the Rings and I was like, okay, I'm just done. Like I'm just straight up done, and I'm like, I don't want to watch anything else. I mean, I understand they're based
Uh,
off books and stuff, but it's like, that's just too much.
I don't know. Those are
Like
like
in
I love
the
those
movie
movies.
Clerks 2, where the guy straight up's like, even the trees fucking walked in that movie. Like the trees fucking walked in that movie. I'm like, yeah, pretty much. Like that's how boring that movie was. I think I've only seen those movies just once in my life. I've never seen them again. Kind of like I watched like the
Mm,
original, I guess, six Star Wars movies, because my family, especially my mom, is a big fan of Star Wars. So,
Hmm.
uh, so I've only watched those two, and then I watched like a handful of Harry Potter films because, again, family watching those. I think in the sixth or seventh grade, I actually went on a school field trip to watch a Harry Potter film.
hmm.
Wow.
Yeah,
Damn.
and yeah, I didn't need to do anything else. I just sat there and watched a movie, and then we talked about how we felt about the movie and the book, and I'm like, there's differences, and that's pretty much it for me.
Probably was a pretty easy class day though.
It was an easy class day, yeah.
Yeah.
Just go to the movies, and then skip most of the school day. Yeah, it was good. There was a few field trips that in that school that I actually uh went to go to the movies just because of school, like it's part of school projects and stuff. Like I was taking like a certain art class, and during the art class we had to go to like the closest movie theaters because we were going to watch Monsters Inc. So I've actually watched Monsters Inc. in the theaters, and again missed the entire day of school.
Oh,
Because it was a field trip, and like we were technically learning stuff, and I'm like, yeah, we're learning that monster screams and scares the shit out of kids, and then oh no, laughter gives us more power the whole time. Wow,
Wow.
wow. Looks like company
Yeah,
sucks. Wow. I can't wait not to get older. Wow.
Yeah. The easy
Oh
true.
days.
man. I-
Too easy, man.
Yeah. The only field trip I actually did enjoy was like the ninth grade field trip. The ninth grade we went to the science museum in San Francisco, and that was just a lot of fun.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That's
Having
boy.
having your buddies there just cracking jokes and doing stupid shit while doing science at the exact same time.
Which museum again?
Yeah.
Do you say?
Although you walk around the
In San Francisco?
it's somewhere in San Francisco. Yeah. There's a science museum in San Francisco.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't remember the exact name of it, but I think I've been there like twice actually, like when I was younger, and then once again when I was in ninth grade.
I was gonna say like the only thing I've been in
Go
San
ahead, Princess.
Francisco, Sky, is
there
the last time I.
it is. There it is, everybody. I hold on.
What?
I just said in the very beginning when I call him Princess, he says this guy. He just fucking said it. We all heard it.
Ugh.
uh,
Ay, ay,
Oh, I just called you out.
Out.
Okay, please continue.
oh my
Okay.
god.
So the greatest art place I've been to in San Francisco was the Dr. Seuss art museum, and that was so like there's I didn't know Dr. Seuss had some really nice adult work, and boy, that guy had a sense of like sexual taste. That's all I can say.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
he had like literally good portraits of women, like the way he just drew them. And I was like, wow, like wow factor. And
Like
yeah,
big tits,
yeah,
women with
like
no
big,
tits. Yeah.
more like quite the opposite. More like big jugs and like
Oh,
uh,
okay.
and they're like all laughing and all smiling and like like very comical like stuff, like a comical adult stuff that's like pretty out there. Yeah.
Huh. So
Oh yeah.
it's a Dr. Seuss art museum.
Yeah, Dr. Seuss art museum. It's really nice. It's like it has like the original Dr. Seuss work, and then there's like a side that you can go to that's all the adult stuff is there too. It's like a mix of both, which is
Interesting.
pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, that and what else? That's about it. I mean, when it comes to museums, that's the one that I've been to. I can remember this off my head. That's a nice museum
It's in
with all his artwork.
Chicago.
Yeah, I've been to quite a few
No, San
museums. I've
Francisco.
been to
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah, San Francisco is like a nest for museums. It's not a bad place to if you want to look up like cultures and shit. Like it has
Oh.
science museums, it has art museums.
Mhm.
It's just pretty awesome. Don't they have like a
Also,
museum for like animals and shit too?
they do. Yes, they do. And I've been to them.
Yeah,
Forgot the.
I think I've been to one of them. Yeah, I remember there was this fish tank and it has like the oldest fish that was just recently like discovered at its time, just on
Oh,
display, like teaching everybody about that fish. And like I don't remember that fish name, but yeah.
Hmm.
dang.
Nice.
Good.
Also, the Japanese T Square Garden in San Francisco. If you want to go to like the Asian side, that's super nice. It's actually by the Botanical Gardens over there, but I think it's near the Botanical Gardens. But the freaking Japanese green tea, I think it's called Japanese Green Tea Garden. Yeah, Japanese Green Tea Garden. That place, dude, like the best tea I've ever had in my entire life was there. Like it felt like you were in Japan, and they were growing green tea plants. There was plants, and it was just so pretty. I took so much pictures. I have it in my phone somewhere, but I took so many pictures. It's insanely nice. Um, Anyway, yeah, if you want to go get tea, that's the place to go.
Hmm.
And just, like get some fresh air. It's really nice. Oh, now with COVID, that was pre-COVID too. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
With
God,
no,
everything's
with
shit
no.
now.
Oh, I know, man.
Everything is
Oh my
like,
God,
you gotta wear a
that's
mask, you gotta do
true.
this, you gotta do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fresh air, my ass. You're like wearing a mask the whole entire
For
time. Oh,
real.
don't do tea anymore.
I'm
Like,
like, what's this fresh air? I've been smelling my breath the entire time.
I
It's like,
know. Fuck. My God. Just go. We just can go back in time, guys. Like,
Yeah, for
dude.
real. Holy crap. Yeah. We need a time machine right
Shit.
now more than ever.
Yeah.
oh,
Just,
right.
uh,
Yeah, you remember
mm.
back in the, because they're trying to take down Dr. Seuss as well. You know,
Oh,
the whole taking
oh
away
yeah,
Dr.
because
Seuss and then taking
like the
away
stereotypes
Pepe Le
portrayed in the
Pew.
books, basically.
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
looking at it right now,
and it's like
and it doesn't look the same,
it's like who
actually.
the fuck cares at that point? Like if we just
That's
stop fucking caring, I think
true.
the world would be a lot better
Oh my
place
god, yeah.
if we just stop fucking caring about shit.
uh,
Well, I mean, because everybody has to have their opinions here and there, and then they're trying to cancel Dr. Seuss. They try to. I think they successfully got rid of Pepe Le Pew for some odd reason. I think. I don't think
What?
so. I don't know. Yeah, they got rid of Pepe Le Pew because he's sexist. Sexist. He's considered as a sexual predator. That's what they wanted.
damn.
Before his
And
son.
I'm looking at them like you do, like he's mostly like a romantic in a way, and there's been a few episodes where they took away like their sense of smell or they took away his scent and they just go crazy for him like oh my, and then they like sexually assaulted him. I'm like well, where's the line then? It's like it's okay for a woman to sexualize going after a man, but it's not okay for a man going after a woman. like
Yeah.
like they
I
have to wear the pants now. I mean, I
mean,
get like equality, but there is some things like they need to. I don't know. It's just I feel like they just
People
jump
sometimes
the
go out of their
gun
way to kind
every.
of like to be
yeah.
too to try to be too moral, you know? Like they think they're being moral, but they're really just being anal, basically.
Exactly. Like
About nonsense.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know.
It's just ridiculous. Like everybody's too sensitive. We can't joke about certain things anymore, and people are just whiny little bitches now.
I know.
Basically.
Getting too soft. Becoming
So
too.
let's go. Let's move to England. Let's move to England because they have a better sense of humor.
Yeah, I guess they are a bit more kind of
uh,
like blunt, right? In some ways.
maybe not lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're.
Well,
Yeah, I
because
mean, I have an English stepfather, so I would know.
like I think yeah, I mean they're like even if you don't want to like move to like England or it just proves that people from other countries have a better sense of humor than the people in the United States. Because the people in the United States, it's yeah, I understand we have things like the freedom of speech and the freedom of, own opinions and stuff like that. But when you have people who are like who are what's the word I'm looking for? I guess role models, and they have their own opinions, and instead of having your own opinion, you follow those person's opinions, and then it's just
Mm,
escalated to the point where you can't have your own opinions anymore. Like you're following these people, and then you're
Yeah.
accepting what they're saying, and it's not like sit down,
You're not just like
go through your
forming your
stuff,
own opinion. You're like forming
and
your
then
opinion based on someone else's opinion, basically. Yeah.
exactly.
yeah, I know.
Exactly, because if you do stuff like that, people are like going like, not going to push it, uh, not going to have like their own opinion. So when somebody else has an opinion, they start an argument, and then arguments can like lead to like befriending, like dropping people out of your lives, and people are like, oh, I fucking hate you. If you follow this person, I'm gonna also unfollow you. I've actually seen that
Yeah.
happen. Like people who follow other people, and they're like, oh, we're not doing that. So I'm like, gonna delete this person and talk shit about this person. Like, this person's so god awful.
Damn.
That's why I keep shit to myself. That's why I keep things to myself, ladies and gentlemen. Because
Yeah,
I just
I
don't
do very
fucking
much the
care.
same.
Yeah.
I do the very much the same. It's you can't really like express yourself as much as you can, like the way we used to express ourselves, and we end up offending at least
No.
one person out of that expression. It's like, oh my god.
Really? It's just one person? I offend like a
What?
lot of people on a daily basis.
No, well, I'm not saying like one exact, not like one exact,
Uh.
but it's like you'll say
Oh,
something,
okay, like one of the. Okay.
but like like it's almost like for every post you make, there's gonna be that one Karen to really make that post shit, and then other people start stockpiling like, oh yeah, and ha ha ha, and like no, you're wrong, and yeah, like those
Well,
people.
this is because we're about to run out of time, folks. So
Oh, true.
this is what you should be doing is learn to think for yourself, not trying to be mean, but learn to think for yourself, open up to other opinions, and choose whether or not you should give a fuck about those opinions.
And be yourself. That's the most important thing.
Be yourself, yes.
Yeah. Be yourself.
Be your own
Don't give
person.
too much
Unless
of
you're
a
a
fuck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Unless you're a pedophile, then we all gonna fucking hate you.
Yeah,
in
we're
that case,
gonna go in.
in that case, shit. Yeah.
Yeah, let's mob up and beat the fucking out of that person.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway. Well, thank you guys for watching the Christmas special of our podcast.
Yeah.
And we will come up with a new title for our podcast sometime soon.
One day.
But for now, one day at a time. Bye bye.